Did you know that you can view the page source for any web page on the internet? Well, now you do. Take this page for instance. It's called index.html and it's actually not saved on the internet. We are not looking at the file from a web server. Instead, this file is saved on the hard drive of my local computer. Actually, you can see it is on my desktop in a folder called Portfolio. You can see the folder on the desktop right there. Inside the folder is the index.html file, along with a style.css file and a folder named img that contains images. Whether the source files for a web page are saved on your local machine or on the internet, you can view the source code using any web browser. Let's start with Google Chrome since the page is already opened in this browser. In Chrome, right-click on the page anywhere there is not an image or video and select View Page Source. This opens the source code the browser used to display the web page. To be specific, it's not just the HTML code from the index.html file that makes up the web page. The HTML code links to several CSS files, including the style.css file, several image files, most of which are saved in the img folder, and a few JavaScript files. All of those files combined make up the web page. To look at a CSS page that the HTML is linking to, right-click on the file name and select Open Link in New tab. Here you see the CSS code that helps define the layout and styles of objects in the web page. You can view any other linked file in the same way. For instance, you can view this image file following the same steps. Notice the web address identifies the file you are viewing and the file's location. So that's how you would view the source of a web page using Google Chrome. The process is similar in other web browsers. Let's switch over to Mozilla Firefox. Since Chrome is the default program on my computer for opening HTML files, I'm going to right-click on index.html, select Open With, and then Firefox. Firefox is an option for me because I previously installed it. If you intend to develop websites that are compatible across browsers, I recommend installing as many of them as possible. Now we are looking at the same web page as before. The only difference is that we are using a different browser to read the index.html file and display the page. In this case, we are fortunate that the web page is displayed almost exactly the same by both browsers. To view the page source in Firefox, we again right-click on the page and select View Page Source. And voila! The source code is revealed to us. In Firefox, we can access files that the web page is linking to simply by clicking on them. Let's look at one more browser, Microsoft Edge. Here, you right-click on the page and select View Source. With Edge, a panel is displayed in the same window underneath the web page. The panel has many features, so for now, let's just look at the Document Object Model, or DOM, under the DOM Explorer tab. The HTML code is here and can be viewed by collapsing or expanding the objects that make up the page. The Safari web browser has a similar panel for viewing page source. I will let you Apple users explore that on your own. Just remember that you can always take a look under the hood of any web page on the internet using any web browser you choose. And that, my friends, is all I have to say about viewing the source code of web pages.